Ladies and gentlemen, it is often said that the world is full of noise. Everywhere you turn, there's a voice trying to be heard, an opinion demanding attention, or a vision shouting for validation. But amidst all this clamor, the true path to success is not paved with loud declarations, but with quiet, persistent effort. In a world that constantly pulls us in 1,000 different directions, the ability to focus on a singular purpose is more important than ever. Focused action is the bridge between dreams and reality, between intention and achievement. It's not about working harder, but about working smarter. It's about having a clear vision, removing distractions, and putting in the necessary work consistently until you've achieved the success you've set out to accomplish. Many people, especially in today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, struggle with the concept of focused action. With so much noise, so many opinions, and so many opportunities at our fingertips, it can feel impossible to concentrate on just one thing at a time. But this scattered approach is not conducive to success. While it may feel productive to juggle numerous tasks, true productivity comes from dedicating your energy to a singular goal, refining it, and relentlessly pursuing it without letting other temptations or distractions derail you. Focused action is rooted in the clarity of purpose. The clearer you are on your goals and the deeper your understanding of why those goals matter, the easier it becomes to direct your actions effectively. Without focus, the world is full of opportunities, yes, but they become overwhelming, and you may find yourself chasing after everything and accomplishing nothing. But when you choose a path, when you set your sights on something and refuse to be distracted, your actions become intentional. Every step you take is aligned with your end goal, and this alignment makes progress inevitable. There's another powerful aspect of focused action. It's about consistency. It's easy to get excited about a goal and work hard for a few days or weeks, but true success is not found in short bursts of activity. It's built over time through steady, focused efforts. The key to maintaining consistent action is the ability to stay focused on the task at hand. Distractions will always arise, people will have opinions, new opportunities will present themselves, and setbacks will occur. But when your focus is sharp, you can keep moving forward, one deliberate step at a time. Think of the analogy of a magnifying glass. When sunlight is scattered and dispersed, it has little effect. But when the sunlight is concentrated through the lens of the magnifying glass, its power becomes focused and intense, capable of starting a fire. This is what happens when you direct all your energy into a single endeavor. You amplify the power of your actions and can achieve things that seem impossible to those who are distracted or unfocused. Focused action also requires a level of discipline, resilience. It means saying no to distractions, resisting the urge to jump to the next shiny object, and staying the course even when things get tough. There will be moments of doubt, challenges that make you question whether your efforts are worth it. But through focused action, you cultivate the inner strength to push through these moments, trusting that every small step is one step closer to your goal. When you focus your actions on one thing at a time, you also create a rhythm. This rhythm allows you to build momentum. And as momentum grows, the actions become easier. What was once difficult becomes second nature. The discipline you initially had to summon becomes ingrained in your daily routine. What seemed like a monumental task becomes manageable and even enjoyable. With each passing day, your success draws nearer, not because of luck or chance, but because of your commitment to focused, consistent action. In a world dominated by noise and constant chatter, there is an undeniable power in letting your results speak for you. Far too often, people feel the need to broadcast their every move, to announce their ambitions, and to seek validation from others. But the most powerful form of communication is not verbal, it's the tangible proof of your efforts, the results you produce. Success is earned through action, not words, and it is the outcomes of your hard work that will ultimately define you. The need for external validation often arises from insecurity or a lack of confidence. People sometimes feel that they must shout from the rooftops about their intentions and accomplishments to gain recognition or approval. This is a natural inclination, as it is human to want acknowledgement for our hard work and achievements. However, this outward display of success often detracts from the quality and substance of what has been achieved. Rather than focusing on the actions themselves, attention is diverted toward the need to be seen or heard. This can lead to a cycle of seeking validation rather than committing to the process that leads to true success. True success, however, needs no announcement. It is not about impressing others or showing them how capable you are. It's about the work you do and the results you produce, which stand as evidence of your competence, determination, and perseverance. The most successful individuals in any field rarely need to boast about their accomplishments because their work speaks louder than any words ever could. Their achievements are evident in the quality of their work, the consistency of their progress, and the impact they make on those around them. The idea of letting results speak for you goes beyond simply producing something good. It's about the enduring impact of what you do. When you create something of true value, the results will naturally attract attention. Whether it's a product, a service, or a change you've instigated, the effect will ripple outward, drawing people to without the need for constant self-promotion. Your reputation, your legacy, is built on the quality of the outcomes you achieve, not on how loudly you proclaim them. Furthermore, results have the power to build trust. People are more likely to believe in what you can do when they see it in action. Words can be forgotten, promises can be broken, but results are undeniable. A strong track record speaks volumes about your capabilities and your integrity. It builds a level of respect that no amount of self-promotion or boasting can create. In fact, boasting can often undermine credibility, while letting your results do the talking builds a reputation that is both solid and reliable. Another powerful aspect of letting results speak for you is that it removes the need for competition. When you focus on delivering your best and achieving tangible results, there is no need to compare yourself to others or try to outdo them with superficial claims. The only competition that matters is with yourself striving to do better, to refine your craft, and to improve over time. Your results will speak volumes, not because they are superior to anyone else's, but because they reflect your unique journey and growth. Moreover, when you let your results speak for you, you gain the respect of those who truly matter. There will always be people who doubt you or attempt to undermine your efforts, but the people who are worth your time and attention will recognize the value of your work and the authenticity behind it. In the end, it's not the loudest voices that have the most impact, it's the quiet consistency of proven results that garner long-term respect and admiration. In a world where instant gratification and public recognition are often celebrated, there is a quiet strength that comes from determination, a force that doesn't need to announce itself loudly or demand attention. Quiet determination is a powerful yet subtle driving force that sustains individuals through adversity, pushing them forward even when the path seems uncertain and the rewards distant. It's the inner resilience to persist without needing validation or applause, to remain focused on your goals even when the world around you is distracted or indifferent. Determination is the bedrock of success. While talent may give someone a head start, it is determination, the unwavering drive to continue in the face of difficulty, that propels them over the finish line. Quiet determination doesn't make a spectacle of itself. It doesn't boast about how tough things are or how much effort is required. It's the willingness to work in silence, to stay committed to your vision, even when the world is silent about your efforts. This quiet force enables you to keep going day after day, even when external circumstances seem discouraging. One of the key components of quiet determination is its ability to withstand challenges without breaking. Life has a way of throwing obstacles in our path, but the determined individual understands that these hurdles are not roadblocks, they are opportunities for growth. Where others may give up or take the easy way out, those with quiet determination embrace the struggle, knowing that it is through facing adversity that strength is developed. This resilience is not the result of loud, dramatic efforts, but of a consistent inner commitment to never give up. Quiet determination is also marked by patience. It's easy to be determined when success is around the corner, but true determination is tested in times of waiting. The individual who possesses this strength doesn't rush the process. They understand that significant achievements take time, and they are willing to invest years of consistent effort, even if the rewards seem distant. This patience is a testament to their character. They may face setbacks, delays, and disappointments, but their resolve remains unshaken because their focus is on the long-term vision. The power of quiet determination lies in its ability to remain unshaken by the opinions of others. In a society where external validation is often sought, the person with quiet determination doesn't require praise or recognition to continue their work. They are driven by an internal sense of purpose, and their determination is rooted in their own values and goals, not in what others think. This internal strength allows them to ignore the noise around them. whether it's praise or criticism, and focus solely on what they need to do to reach their destination. Another aspect of quiet determination is the ability to stay grounded. It's easy to become distracted by flashy distractions or to be drawn into the latest trends, but those with quiet determination stay focused on their own course. They don't chase after the fleeting excitement of immediate results, and they aren't swayed by the opinions of those around them. They have a clear understanding of what matters most to them and pursue it relentlessly. The strength to stay true to one's purpose in the face of constant external pressure is one of the most powerful qualities of quiet determination. Finally, quiet determination allows for humility. It doesn't seek to draw attention to itself, and it doesn't need recognition to validate its existence. Those who operate with quiet determination do not seek to boast about how hard they work or how much they sacrifice. Their work speaks for itself. They let their results demonstrate the effort, rather than announcing their intentions or struggles. This humility is not a weakness, but a mark of deep confidence. The individual with quiet determination doesn't need external validation. They know that their work will eventually be recognized in its own time. In an age of social media and constant connectivity, it is easy to mistake public proclamations for genuine success. In today's world, where everyone seems to be showcasing their every move, it has become almost fashionable to announce achievements before they are even fully realized. But true success is not found in the loud declaration of accomplishments. It is earned through consistent, dedicated effort that speaks for itself over time. Success, at its core, is the result of hard work, sacrifice, and perseverance. It is not something that is given to you on a silver platter because you talked about it endlessly or posted about it on every platform. No, success is a reflection of the value you create, the obstacles you overcome, and the dedication you put into your pursuits. It is a quiet force that builds over time, solidified by the work you do when no one is watching. Those who understand this truth know that their journey is about progress and results, not about announcing every step they take. When we look at the most successful people throughout history, we see that they rarely spent their time shouting about their ambitions. They quietly went about their work, building their craft, perfecting their skills, and refining their strategies. Their focus was always on the task at hand, and their success was earned through their relentless commitment, not through their declarations. It was the results of their work, the tangible outcomes, that spoke louder than any words they could have spoken. The need to announce one's success often stems from insecurity, a desire for validation, or the mistaken belief that success is about gaining the approval of others. In reality, the more you talk about what you are going to do, the less energy you are putting into actually doing it. Announcing your success prematurely not only dilutes its value, but it also diminishes the impact of the work that you have put in. True success is not about seeking applause. It is about delivering on what you promised to yourself, without needing to seek external acknowledgement. The process of earning success is deeply personal. It involves facing challenges, making tough decisions, and sometimes enduring difficult circumstances. There is no shortcut to this kind of achievement. You cannot simply talk your way into success. It is a product of the effort you invest, the time you spend honing your abilities, and the resilience you demonstrate when things get tough. When you are focused on the task at hand, you will naturally find yourself moving toward your goals. The true measure of success lies not in the accolades you receive, but in the integrity of the process that led to it. Another important aspect of earning success is the ability to remain humble throughout the journey. When you are focused on earning your success, you realize that the value of your work will eventually speak for itself. You do not need to announce every small victory, for those who are paying attention will notice. Humility allows you to remain grounded, knowing that success is not about the praise you receive along the way, but about the lasting impact of your efforts. This quiet confidence is much more powerful than the loud declarations of self-promotion. Moreover, true success is sustainable. When success is earned through persistent action, it has staying power. Announcing success prematurely often leads to a rush of attention that quickly fades when the results do not live up to the hype. On the other hand, when success is built slowly and steadily through hard work and discipline, it endures. The foundations are strong, and the results last far longer than the fleeting praise of those who may have initially celebrated your announcement. Success that is earned, not announced, is also more satisfying. It is deeply fulfilling to look back and see the progress you have made, to reflect on the obstacles you've overcome, and to understand that your success is a direct result of your actions. There is an intrinsic satisfaction in knowing that you didn't just talk about your dreams, you made them happen through consistent effort. This satisfaction is far more meaningful than any applause or recognition you could receive along the way. In the relentless pursuit of success, we often focus solely on the next task at hand, the next milestone to reach, or the next challenge to overcome. We are conditioned to keep moving forward, driven by the idea that progress is only made through continuous action. However, one of the most overlooked yet powerful tools in achieving long-term success is the practice of reflection. Reflection is not just about looking back on past events. It is a conscious, thoughtful process that allows you to evaluate your experiences, learn from them, and use that knowledge to guide your future actions. The act of reflection provides clarity. When we are caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, it can be difficult to see the bigger picture. We may find ourselves reacting to situations without fully understanding why they affect us the way they do, or without recognizing patterns in our behavior. Reflection allows us to step back and gain perspective, enabling us to understand not only the actions we have taken, but also the motivations behind them. By reviewing our thoughts, behaviors, and decisions, we create a space where insights can emerge, insights that can help us make better choices moving forward. Reflection also gives us the opportunity to learn from both our successes and our mistakes. It's easy to celebrate victories and move on to the next goal, but taking the time to pause and understand why something succeeded can lead to valuable lessons. Did we take calculated risks? Were we persistent in our efforts? Did we leverage the help of others? These reflections help us replicate successful strategies in the future. On the other hand, mistakes are often viewed negatively, but they can be powerful teachers. Instead of seeing failure as something to be avoided or ignored, reflection encourages us to examine what went wrong, identify where we could have made different choices, and determine how we can avoid similar pitfalls in the future. Through reflection, we also develop greater self-awareness. It's easy to get lost in the noise of everyday life, letting external pressures and influences dictate our actions and decisions. Reflection helps us reconnect with our inner values, beliefs, and motivations. It allows us to assess whether we are truly aligned with our long-term goals, or if we've gotten sidetracked by distractions. This self-awareness is essential because it helps us make more intentional decisions that align with our true purpose, rather than being swayed by momentary desires or external expectations. Another important aspect of reflection is the growth it fosters. Personal and professional growth is not always linear, and the road to success is rarely smooth. Reflection provides a framework for continual improvement. By regularly reviewing our progress, we can identify areas where we are excelling and areas where we need to devote more energy. This ongoing process of self-evaluation allows us to refine our skills, enhance our abilities, and evolve into better versions of ourselves. Without reflection, we may continue on a path of stagnation, not realizing that we are capable of more until it's too late. Reflection also fosters gratitude. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook the small victories and the progress we've made. We often focus so much on what's still left to be done that we forget to celebrate the steps we've already taken. Reflection helps us pause and appreciate how far we've come, reinforcing the positive aspects of our journey. This sense of gratitude not only boosts morale, but also keeps us motivated and energized to continue on our path. Finally, reflection helps to cultivate a sense of mindfulness and presence. It encourages us to slow down and be intentional with our actions, rather than acting out of habit or impulse. By taking time to reflect, we become more conscious of our thoughts, behaviors, and notions, allowing us to make decisions that are more aligned with our goals and values. This mindfulness improves not only our work, but also our relationships, mental health, and overall well-being. In a world where everything seems to move at lightning speed, where immediate results are expected, and instant gratification is the norm, it's easy to forget the power of patience. Yet, in the quiet moments of stillness, when we choose silence over noise, patience is cultivated. Silence allows us to slow down, to breathe, and to reflect, nurturing a sense of calm that is essential for long-term success. In a society that celebrates action and visibility, silence offers the space for patience to grow, teaching us the importance of waiting, reflecting, and trusting the process. Patience, at its core, is the ability to endure difficult circumstances without becoming frustrated or anxious. It is about accepting that not everything will come instantly, and not every goal will be achieved in a hurry. Silence plays a critical role in developing this quality. When we remain silent, whether in thought, conversation, or action, we create space for reflection, understanding, and deeper insights. Silence removes the distractions that may lead us to rush or make impulsive decisions. Instead of acting on every impulse or feeling the need to constantly fill the silence with words, we learn to sit with discomfort and wait for clarity to emerge. This practice allows patience to take root and grow stronger over time. One of the most powerful aspects of silence is its ability to foster a sense of presence. When we are silent, we are fully present in the moment, free from the constant need to control or manipulate the outcomes around us. This stillness creates a sense of acceptance, helping us recognize that not everything can be hurried. We begin to see that certain things take time, whether it's the process of personal growth, building a business, or navigating a difficult relationship. Silence teaches us that patience is not merely the ability to wait, but the wisdom to understand that waiting is an integral part of the process. It's through silence that we learn to trust that everything will unfold at the right time. In silence, we also find the opportunity to listen. Truly listening requires patience. It is easy to interrupt, to fill the space with our own opinions or responses, but silence allows us to listen more deeply, to hear what others are truly saying, and to understand their needs. In moments of silence, we can absorb information more fully and gain perspectives that we might otherwise miss. This deep listening not only fosters patience in our interactions with others, but also in our approach to our own goals. We learn that patience isn't just about waiting passively, but about actively listening to what our environment, our intuition, and our experiences are teaching us. Silence also gives us the space to reflect. In our busy lives, we often jump from one task to the next without pausing to consider the lessons we've learned or the progress we've made. Yet it is in silence that reflection becomes possible. It is through quiet moments of self-reflection that we begin to appreciate the long-term nature of success. We recognize that patience is necessary for growth and that the journey is as valuable as the destination. In this space, we are able to review our actions, learn from our experiences, and make adjustments. Silence teaches us that success is not a race. It is a journey that unfolds step by step, and that every step counts, even if the results aren't immediately visible. Another critical role silence plays in cultivating patience is its ability to reduce anxiety. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded by information, expectations, and pressures that urge us to act quickly. Silence, however, allows us to disconnect from these external pressures and create an internal sense of calm. By learning to sit in silence, we gain control over our emotional responses, allowing us to handle challenges with a clear mind. When we are less anxious, we are able to be more patient, more thoughtful, and more composed in the face of uncertainty or delay. Lastly, silence cultivates patience by teaching us the value of perseverance. It is easy to lose heart when we don't see immediate results, but silence helps us embrace the long road. In the quiet, we learn to trust the process, to keep moving forward even when we don't see instant rewards. Patience in silence is not about action. It's about perseverance through times of uncertainty, trusting that, in time, the results of our efforts will manifest. It is in these moments of quiet reflection, where action and thought meet, that true patience is forged. In conclusion, the power of silence, patience, and reflection cannot be underestimated on the path to success. Success is earned through consistent, quiet determination and focused effort, not through loud proclamations or rushing through the process. Reflection allows us to learn from both our successes and failures, sharpening our vision and improving our approach. Silence cultivates patience by encouraging stillness and deep listening, helping us stay grounded in the present and trust the process. Ultimately, by embracing silence, patience, and reflection, we can achieve lasting success that speaks for itself, rather than seeking validation from external sources.